I'm editing right now because I have nothing else to do while my crumble bars cool off. I just realized you guys also won't see it till like tomorrow. I'm sorry. Context, I got really sick the last weekend. Now we're here. It's Christmas Eve. Tomorrow is Christmas. I will be vlogging bits of that, but it's not the full thing. This vlog is just essentially me yapping about whatever. So hear me out. It was just a big hear me out. Love you. Bye. Yay. Okay, so while we have like I think 25 minutes, I just wanna come on here and yap a little bit because what else am I good for right now? I would do my nails. It's just I don't want to do them when I'm baking, so we'll save that for last. I think in this year, probably like one of the only times you'll see me like have like a journal entry. I have learned a lot. I think it starts off with the early half of 2025 being my senior year in high school, and to me that just felt like a different year. And that year wasn't me really exploring who I was as a person, and instead fitting the mold to who I thought I wanted to be. I was in a bubble. I was happy in that bubble, and I kept on begging a spiritual being to just give me more time to enjoy that kind of life before reality, or like the mere sense of adulthood, slaps me in the face. And to think about it now, she was so lucky to experience all those happy things. But when it was the latter part of 2025, let's say like June until now, it was also happy. Okay, I can't lie, it was also happy. Just towards the middle of it, it's just there wasn't time anymore, and I also had to accept the fact that there are issues within me that I have to change, and I have to figure out who I want to be. What person do I want to bring into the new year, into the new chapters of my life going forward? So I don't know. But yeah, we have our journal right here, so we're gonna read it. I got really sick the past weekend, and I had to call off my shifts until I think yesterday. But no more of that. We're gonna be happy, and we're gonna get back to this. I'm better reading without my glasses right now. I think one thing is that I'm going to miss a lot of the things I've built here. I feel like that is a small regret of mine, that maybe just lingering, what if I stayed longer? What if my life was really just here? That would be such a different story to what I would be thinking about now. But no, it's just really like that, and it's how life goes, so oh well. I think just another thing is that I have just feel like I've wasted so much time feeling better that I'm not able to enjoy and just and like have fun with like the last few days that I get to be here. I have like what, seven days left of being here. What the fuck am I gonna do? But in thinking those things, right, I also thought to myself, what is the concept of time right now? What is with the statement of, am I too late? Or what if I'm too late? What if you're too late? And that's a broad term. It can go for anything. But I feel like the main one right now in my heart is, what if you're too late to go back into another thing that you wanted to invest in? What if I'm too late in fulfilling a certain goal that I put for myself months back? And right now that I'm here, I had so many opportunities to do them, but I didn't. Am I too late for that? And I feel like just one thing, okay? I'm gonna take out the mic. One thing about that is time and its path is not linear. So your path then isn't linear. You go through a lot of twists and turns. Time makes you go through those twists and turns. Regardless of the decisions you make, you will end up in where you have to be. And if you're not ready for it, you will not be there. It doesn't mean you're too late. Because with any kind of goal, with any kind of dream, right, it's just flowing. It goes through you. You make those happen because you're determined. You're, I don't know, maybe smart. And you're everything that goal wants you to be. It just makes you become more. And I feel like I've beaten myself up so many times because I put so much pressure on myself to get to this point, to have a certain timeline. Like, I made my own master file in my head, and if you know me, you know that I love my master files, okay? I feel like I was the fucking originator of that in grade 10. But you also have to remember that you're human, and sometimes in order for you to be at point B and in your point A right now, you have to go slow. You're no race car driver, sweetie. You just take a walk. And God knows I miss walking. But then here's another thing, right? About walking. Segue. I feel like in this said path, I've learned to just remove music in my life. I removed it to embrace the sounds of what music was from. And it's from the things around you. It's from the rain pouring down. It's from the wind just blowing. It's from the leaves literally crunching when you step on it. And you hear people say hello. And I also just realized the beauty of organic encounters. Which is weird. Which sounds like it comes from a movie, but there's something really, really nice about it that I adore. And I was able to just see everything at a different perspective. I was able to think through relationships I had to commit myself to, where I had to remove myself, and friendships that I had to just think about whether or not was it really me, or do I know within myself I was actually able to do something about it and it was them. Sometimes basking in the silence, I think, for one, is such a peaceful thing. I don't know, there's some kind of maturity and something that comes with age. I don't know, I'm just 18, y'all. Anyway, talking then about like relationships and whatever, and this I think goes back to like, what if you're too late? I was having thoughts about something the other day, whether or not like, is it too late to rekindle a certain relationship? And I was like, no, I don't think it's ever too late unless there are three things to it. Okay. One, the connection there is just lost. It's something that you can't personally bring up anymore. It's just not there. Second, when your heart tells you no, okay, you may think like, oh, I miss them, I miss this friend, I want to like rekindle something. No. I feel like there's just a point where if they hurt you, why are you coming back to be hurt again? It's like an expectation, it's a standard now. Like, if you hurt a friend in the first place, why? And I think there's just some people who don't like you to begin with and then don't support you, and it's just letting go. Letting go. I think, like, quoting from Olivia Dean, who would do that to a friend, let alone someone you love? And I love my friends, okay? That makes me sad. Okay, anyway, next topic. I wrote here something, your fear of being perceived, it's what fuels the no inside of you. Closed mouths don't get fed. And I think that's such a ringer in me, because I have such a fear of being perceived. That's why I like to be calculated. I like to think about what I'm gonna do. What in truth, what I've learned is, best way to be your authentic self is to go off script. The best connections I've made is by talking, by being who I am as a person. And if they don't fuck with that, bye. Okay, nice meeting you, next. And it's not being transactional, it's not being narcissistic. I think that's what I'm looking for. You just have standards that I want to be seen. And the one thing I've learned that I hope is heard here is that you know something has grown when what you yearn for is not being loved. It's being respected, or having yourself be respected by not others, okay, but by yourself. In what words? I saw this in a quote. There's maturity in finding out that that you would rather have self-respect than to be loved. Because to be loved comes in different forms. Love is literally right next to you if you think about it. Your friends love you. Your family loves you. Do you love you? And if you don't, start with that first. Because if you can't do that, why can you say you could love someone? The heck am I saying? With that is, I wrote this again, there's maturity in the fact that discipline is what helps you reconnect to you. If you have discipline and you have that self-respect within you, you know how you can filter people, and you know how you can see those around you and how they see you in return. It's not only by the decisions that you make create you as a character and as a person, it's the version of you that sits here at night, in the morning, that you get up to and look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, that's me. I feel like today it's been low-key like a roller coaster of emotions. It's like I've gained clarity, I've also gained some kind of weird feelings. I feel like I'm being bluffed, is what I meant to say, okay? It's like the world is bluffing me. It's like someone is giving me a weird sign that I can't quite exactly decipher. But here's the thing, right? You run on your own timeline. I'm gonna emphasize your own timeline. If you make the decisions of your life and you need guidance, that's okay. But I hope you also know that you don't live by other people's decisions or their lives / preferences. And honestly, I don't know how to kind of like define this other than, yes, people have standards, people have a vision for you, people want the best for you. But you kind of have to self-reflect and think, hey, what's best for me? what do I want? You don't put what do they want, you put what do I want in that sentence. You have to put yourself forward before you agree to the things they say. Because what if you don't fuck with it? You can't just say, I don't care. Why not? Because, yeah, those things are true. Don't beat yourself up if you suddenly blame them for being in so much control. Also, don't blame them. Because you also gave them the power to do that. You gave them the power to control you, to make you their kind of puppet, their doll. Segue. Oh, here. Ready is not a feeling, it's a decision on risks worth taking. And I feel like lately I'm warming up to the idea of it. I'm working through it, but to me being ready is not some sort of awakening. It's not a feeling either. It's just you do it. You turn around with a smile and say, I did it. I did that. If you hate me for it, you hate me for it. If you're with me still, what the fuck? Thanks. Oh my god, that seems so stupid. And I wrote something about this too. It's if you keep looking, it might just really be in front of you. So zoom out of the frame. And I feel like this comes with learning to be unbothered and to just accept the things around you. Because for me, the reason why I've been so unbothered is because I zoom out of the photo. I exit the room, think about it, come back, I'm in the clear mind, let's figure it out. It's the same thing goes. If you keep on digging, no breaks, no questions to think, you cloud your judgment and you're not presently there. You don't fulfill your goal because you feel like working and working and working is what makes it there towards that goal, to where you want to be. But you have to sleep, you have to eat, you have to hydrate, and you have to ponder within yourself. How can you be a better person the next day, if not the day after that, the week after that, the month after that, the year after that, and so on? And I feel like then the love you give other people, or like the care you give other people, is the love that you must give yourself. I feel like I watched so many documentaries, I've watched so many psychological lectures, a lot of self-help talks, and I think the one thing that I've learned then is something that I've written here. Is honestly, I feel like I've been waiting, or I've been playing a waiting game with myself, realizing the thing that I'm waiting to move is me. And at one point I thought I was gonna do something, or like witness some big magical transformation, when all that I realized is the transformation already happened the moment I decided to actually move. When I woke up one day and decided, shut the fuck up, stop crying, stop making a fuss, stop complaining, get your shit together, let's do this. Literally, that did happen. So when someone comes into your life, you don't settle for what you know is not meant for you. And you will never know what's not meant for you if you don't try to give yourself a break. At the end of the day, I won't really stop moving, but I also won't stop in the decisions that I make. And at one point, maybe I'll regret doing those decisions. I'll regret having done some things that I wish I could change, but what I have now is the present. And I feel like that's the lesson of Christmas. You have to embrace the present to know that your future is something that you would dream of. but also don't keep them at a I wonder, maybe, who knows. Because if you really wanted to, you would. Like, if I wanted to get into this certain thing, why can't I? If you wanted to test the waters out with someone, why not? Is it something in your heart that stops you? Or is it because you don't have that feeling that you're ready yet and you think time to yourself is better than sharing your time with others first? And that's completely valid. Because I've had that feeling so many times, I kind of feel no saying bad after saying yes for a while. I just finished Shawn Mendes in Wonder 2, so don't keep it out of wonder. Or maybe be a wonder kid. It's Christmas. I'm choosing not to include Christmas clips anymore. I'm sorry, I love you. But if you heard me just yap the entire 21 minutes, damn. Okay, dedicated fan, thank you for listening. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and I'll see you for the next one. See ya! Okay, before I end this video for real now, make sure that if you're gonna do anything what you would label as stupid or impulsive before the year ends, do it with an open heart. Do it with a pure heart, with good intentions. If it doesn't go your way, that's fine. But if it does, don't take it for granted. Okay? Bye!